Gloves Red. Delighted to be joined by Kieran Chopper Smith. Kieran, how are you getting on? Okay.
How's it going? Aye, mate. All's good to hear yourself.
Yeah, I'm good. I seen that you were in the torture chamber earlier. Ricky at Uddingston Physio. How was it?
As always. Nah, it keeps me tip top. It keeps my body tip top. Like I'm in every week. He's some guy.
Yeah. Anyone that's having any issues, see Ricky at Uddingston Physio. He sorts me out as well. Great guy too. So Kieran, how are things? Like, I know it's been a while since you fought in terms of like COVID, etc. Like, how are you getting on?
Aye, good. I've never been at the gym, so nothing's really changed for me apart from I've improved.
Yeah.
This time's just been a time of improvement for me, to be honest.
Great. And I've seen, like, from Instagram and stuff like that, it's very clear in terms of, a high performing athlete. You're never out the gym, you're never not doing runs. I know you do your strength and conditioning as well. How much are you looking forward to this challenge and actually getting back in the ring? It's been a bit of a while for yourself.
I can't wait, mate. I can't wait, and it's a big fight. It's what I was needing. It's something I was wanting. I'm just ready to go now.
Yeah. And so Troy Williamson, 30th April, York Hall, great venue. What do you know about Troy in terms of, I suppose, the threat that he poses to yourself?
He's no mug, you know what I mean? He's a bit of a pressure fighter. He likes to call himself a box fighter, but if there's any boxing to be done, I believe that'll be me. He's not been put in my way for nothing, you know what I mean? I'm B-side going down here on his show. So I'll be ready.
And, someone that puts in so much work to their training, like yourself, Kieran, have you prepared any differently for this fight than what you would normally?
No, just every fight's different. Tactics and game plan.
Yeah.
My weight's been good all the way through camp, so that's never been an issue for me. All the way through this camp, just because I've stayed on it constantly. Over the last year, my weight's came off the easiest it's ever came off, and I've just managed to focus on the game plan, stuff like that, more rather than doing weight loss sessions and stuff like that. It's been brilliant.
Great. And I spoke to Josh Taylor the other day, and he hasn't done kind of many rounds in the ring in regards to his upcoming fight as well. His opinion was that he doesn't really believe in ring rust due to the fact that he's always training and he's got hard spars in regards to preparation. Is that something you agree with, Kieran? Because obviously through your own, you haven't been in the ring much, and obviously this is quite a big fight for yourself.
Ring rust, I think, applies to guys that didn't live the life as much. I think that's where ring rust comes in. Guys that are in the gym for 8-week camps, 10-week camps, and then they're missing for 3 months after their big win, and then they're back in the gym. If you're in the gym all the time, you don't get ring rusty because you're sparring, you're training all the time.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned that you're going down here as the kind of B side. Do you see this as your kind of first defining fight? What would a victory in this fight do for you, Kieran?
This is a massive fight for me. Propels me straight onto the British title, doesn't it? British title final eliminator. Then I'm in the big stage after this fight, after I win this.
Yeah, great. And could you tell us a bit more about like the experiences? We've seen you were out sparring Kell Brook, Liam Williams, really kind of top level guys with a lot of experience. Could you tell us a bit more about those experiences and I suppose being about people at that kind of high level?
These guys are normal human beings. I've people message me and stuff like that when I was out there with Kell Brook, and he's like, "Oh, what's he like? What's this? What's that?" I'm like, he's out here training, eating, sleeping, the exact same as me. We're just normal people. We're just like talk about normal things. You know what I mean? Of course, he's been at the pinnacle, but I'm not going to sit there and bug his mind. It's the last thing that he's going to want a sparring partner over saying to him, what was this fight like? What was that fight like? That's what the general public do to him and the media do to him all the time. Yeah. So I never really asked that many questions, but we got on brilliant. Me and Brooke got on, we still speak. Same with Liam Williams. I still speak to Liam Williams all the time and have done since I first sparred him in 2016. Which just led to the thing with Brooke was like, he asked me on the Friday if I could fly on Sunday. like 10 o'clock Friday night, he messaged me on Instagram. He's like, "Can you fly out Sunday, spar me?" I was like, "No problem." And it was kind of the same with Liam Williams. He was like, "Can you come down and spar me?" I was like, "No problem." So I just booked my hotel.
Yeah, great. And how do those opportunities come about? Is it just a case of what you said there, like them just kind of reaching out to you and being like, we're looking for a kind
That's it. I had never spoke to Kel before he messaged me on Instagram, and it came through as a message request.
That's strange on a message request for someone like that. Like, what's this all about?
It came through as a message request, and I just got speaking to him, and he was like, "Oh, like I'm needing sparring, and I want you out, as soon as possible." And then I was like, "How soon? As soon as possible." And he says, "Can you catch a flight on Sunday?" And I was like, "Aye, no problem."
Great. So in terms of like Liam Williams, I know you were sparring with him before, and he had a really good fight against Demetrius Andrade. How did you rate his performance? Did you watch the fight?
He's tough as boots, isn't he, man? He's what a heart that guy's got, and he's a wee animal. He never, to the 12th final round, he never once let up. He was just wanting to knock him out right up until the very, very last seconds. And that's Liam Williams for you. See, every time he gets in the ring, he's the same. He's got the one intention, that's hurt you. But he's a great guy as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's a good guy.
Yeah, very, very tough, very tough. And Kieran, something you've done before up here is kind of headline nights like MTK's nights in Glasgow. Is that something that you're looking forward to doing again once the crowds return?
Of course, aye, that'd be brilliant. Getting the crowds back in, the big nights again.
Yeah, and you mentioned as well, a victory in this, you could go up against people like Anthony Fowler and Scott Fitzgerald and Ted Cheeseman. Like, is the British title, is that your focus just now in terms of the kind of route that you're going?
Well, it is now, aye. I'm in position for a final eliminator. Win this, then get my crack at the British.
Right, great. Well, listen, Kieran, that's pretty much everything I had to speak to you about. I just want to take this opportunity to wish you well with the fight.
Thanks very much, Kieran.
Can't wait to see you back in there, and also can't wait to see you headlining fights back up in Glasgow once the fans return.
Perfect, mate. Thanks very much. Thanks for your time.
Take it easy. Cheers, Kieran. Bye-bye.